Good day. Today we are going to present our assigned topic, which is the normal distribution, compound interest, and annuity. We, the group 9, will cite four things we significantly learned from the topic, give an illustration or example for each subtopic we learned, provide one real-life application problem for each identified subtopic, and we will write a brief essay on the values of topics learned as cited in number 1.
The things I significantly learned on solving normal distribution is finding the z-score and solve for the probability of the given problem. This is an example of solving normal distribution. So the problem is a 100-watt light bulb has an average brightness of 1640 lumens with a standard deviation of 62 lumens. So what is the probability that a 100-watt light bulb will have a brightness more than 1800 lumens? So the given are mean is equals to 1640 and the x is equals to 1800 and the standard deviation is equals to 62. So this is the sketch of normal distribution curve. So 1640 is the mean and 1800 is the x. Next is we will find the z-score. So z is equals to x minus m over the standard deviation. So x is equals to 1800 and the mean is equals to 1640 over the sigma or the standard deviation 62. So 1800 minus 1640 over 62 is equals to 2.58. So the z-score is 2.58. So we will find 2.58 in the z-table. So the value of 2.58 in that table is 0.9951. The area underneath the entire curve is 1. So if we will subtract 1 minus 0.9951, it will give us the result of this area. So we will find the probability P of x is greater than 1800 equals P of z is greater than 2.58. So we will find the probability of this area. So 1 minus 0.9951 is equals to 0.0049. So 0.0049 is the probability of this area. Normal distribution can be used in real life or in our daily life. It can be used in measuring heights, weight, blood pressure, measurement error, IQ scores, and so forth.
One of the four things that I have significantly learned in our topic, which is the normal distribution, compound interest, and annuity, is the process on how to solve for the compound interest using the given formula A is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus R over N raised to the power of N times T, and its application in real-life situation. Number 2. Give an illustration or example for each subtopic learned. So the example that I have made was the Sammy puts $50,000 in a savings account paying 8% annual interest compounded monthly. At this rate, how much money will it be in his account after 30 years? So in solving this compound interest, we use the formula of A is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus R over N raised to the power of N times T, where A is the future value, P is the present value, R is the annual interest rate, N is the number of time that you have received interest in a given year, and T is the time in years. We have a given of P is equal to 50,000, R is equal to 8%, N is equal to 12, and T is equal to 30 years. So we need to make the R, which is the annual interest rate, into a decimal, which we need to divide it into 100. So 8% divided by 100, so we have the answer of 0.08. And now we have all the values that was needed in answering the future value, which is the A. So just substitute the value of P, R, N, and T. So we have A is equal to 50,000 times the quantity of 1 plus 0.08 over 12 raised to the power of 12 times 30. So 0.08 divided by 12, which is the answer of 0.0066666 plus 1. That's why it comes up with the answer of 1.006666. And in its exponent, which is 12 times 30, it answers 360. So as the process will go on, bring down 50,000, and the 1.006666 and 7, which is raised to the power of 360, it answers 10.93572965776. So 50,000 times 10.93572965776, it answers 546,786.48. Therefore, the money that will be in his account after 30 years is 546,786.48 dollar. In real-life situation problems, compound interest formula can help the investors to measure and determine the present and future values of their money income. It can also help them to determine the time and interest rate that they needed to estimate the year and the rate of interest for their goal of income in the future.
In this topic, I have learned how the present value of an annuity is calculated. The present value of an annuity is the total cash value of all of your future annuities payments given a determined rate of return or discount rate. Knowing the present value of an annuity can help you figure out how much value you have left in the annuity you purchased. This makes it easier for you to plan for your future and make smart financial decisions. How much money do you need to invest now to generate cash flow of $1,000 every year for the next 5 years, given an annual interest rate of 6%? So there's a formula we could use to get the answer. The present value of an annuity is equal to the cash flow times 1 minus 1 plus R, being the interest rate, raised to the negative n divided by R. Let's begin by writing down the given. So the cash flow is the amount of money that we're receiving for each time period, in this case every year. So the cash flow is $1,000. R is the annual interest rate, which is 6%, but we need to convert that into the decimal, so 6 divided by 100 is 0.06. And the number of time periods, that's gonna be 5. So let's replace C with 1000 and let's replace R with 0.06. So 1 plus 0.06 is 1.06. That's gonna be raised to the negative 5. We're going to divide that by 0.06. 1 minus 1.06 raised to the negative 5, that's 0.2, 5274, and 8271. Let's divide that by 0.06 and then you'll get 4.212363 and 786. So multiplying that by 1,000, this will give us the present value of $4,212.36. So that's how much money we need to invest now to generate a cash flow of $1,000 every year for the next 5 years. We can use the present value calculation of an annuity in many ways. For example, if you are making car payments every month for a year and you know that your car loan has an interest rate discount every month, and now you're asking what the initial price of the car is. So in order to know the initial price of the car, you have to utilize the present value formula of annuity.
One thing I significantly learned from the given topic is the coverage of general annuity, which is general annuity is an annuity where the payment interval is not the same as the interest period. Example of general annuity is a monthly installment payment a car, lot or house with an interest rate that is compounded annually. In this video, we are going to solve the future value of general annuity. So we have here example. Chris started to deposit 1,000 pesos monthly in a fund that pays 6% compounded quarterly. How much will be in the fund after 15 years? So first, we need to indicate our given. So we have C1000 as our regular payment, M sub 1 as our payment interval since we are going to pay monthly, so we have 12. Then our M sub 2, that is the compounding period which is quarterly, so M sub 2 is equal to 4. Then our time is 15 years. Then our nominal rate is 6%, and the value of n, which is m sub 1 times time, so we have 12 times 15 is equal to 180 as our n. Then after that, before we get the future value, we need to get the equivalent rate. So we have here the formula of equivalent rates. So we have 1 plus nominal rate raised to m sub 2 over m sub 2 raised to the power of m sub 2 over m sub 1 minus 1. So we need to substitute given. So we have here our equivalent formula is equal to 0.00497521. So after that, we can get our future value. So this is our formula in getting the future value. So R times 1 plus equivalent rate raised to n minus 1 over equivalent rate. So after that, we need to substitute. So we have here our future value as 290,082.51 pesos. In real-life application problem, general annuity can help the investors to identify the fund after the date they expected. It can help them to determine and solving the future value and present value of their fund as they expected. It is an essential concept to understand when managing your finances. It can help you earn a higher return on your savings and investments. You can use a compound interest calculator or spreadsheet formula to save more time versus doing a manual calculation. When it comes to investing, compound interest is better since it allows funds to grow at a faster rate than they would in an account with a simple interest rate. We all want the future to be beautiful, and we are all always worried about our future. All these problems are solved by annuity. An annuity plays a big role for everyone because it helps to secure our future. Knowing the present value of an annuity can help you figure out exactly how much value you have left in the annuity you purchase. This makes it easier for you to plan for your future and make smart financial decisions. The annuity also gives an advantage to the workers because it ensures that they somehow have a good future and they have something to look forward to when the time comes for them to retire.